Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this Yin Yoga class as part of my Heal and Grow series. Today we're going to find stillness, calmness, a sense of relaxation and release by holding deep stretches and moving very gently in our bodies. All you are going to need today is some clear space around you, preferably near a wall. And if you have a block, I'll be using a block, but you're welcome to join without one as well. So when you're ready to begin, find a comfortable position and connect to your breath. If you're using a block today, place your block towards the back of your mat. If not, just have a seat on your mat. Sit in a cross-legged position. Let your knees splay out wide. Find a nice tall spine. Draw your shoulders down and back. Let your arms, your fingertips, your forearms hang heavy as you find some shoulder rolls. Rolling your shoulders up and back. And reverse the direction. This time rolling your shoulders up towards your ears, protracting, rounding your shoulders, and then bringing your shoulders back. Just repeating this with your breath. Now find stillness, place your palms on your knees and take some cat-cows in this position, finding a rounding and protracting of the shoulders on your exhale and inhaling, arching the spine. Just undulating through the spine, moving intuitively, just beginning to warm up the lower back and abdomen. Make your way out of your cross-legged position, and if you are using a block, just spin around to face your block. If not, you're more than welcome to use the floor for this. Stack your hips over your knees, bring your elbows up onto the block, bending your arms at about a 90-degree angle. As you do this, start to sink your chest towards your mat. Feel a nice opening through the upper arms and shoulders. Soften the back of your neck. Just surrender into this stretch. Breathe into your lower belly. When you find a position that is comfortable, find a moment of stillness. Make your way on out of the shoulder stretch. We're going to make our way into Sphinx pose. So if you're using a block, just set it aside. Come down onto your forearms. Send your legs in full extension back behind you, about hips width. Using your forearms and palms rooted into your mat, draw your shoulders down and back as you lift your chest up. Shift your gaze slightly up. Find a gentle back bend in your lower back. Now bend your right knee, draw it in towards your right elbow, just letting your thigh splay out wide onto the ground. Your legs should be bent at about a 90-degree angle. Flex your right foot. Gently lower your chest to your mat. Bow your forehead onto your hands. Take one deep breath. Send your right leg back to meet left. Come back onto your forearms. We'll just switch out the sides. So this time, draw that left knee in towards your elbows. Find length through the spine and your back right leg. Let your left thigh sink into the ground. And on your exhale, fold towards your mat. Maybe flex your left foot for a nice hip opening in that left hip. And breathe. Ease your way back onto your forearms. Return to Sphinx. Now place your palms framing your chest. Rise on up. You're going to come into a hamstring stretch. So draw your right knee in towards your chest. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Flex your right toes. If you want to use a block here for support, you can take your block just on the left outer edge of that right leg. You can use your palm on the block just to find a bit more length in your spine. On your inhale, find length, and exhale, bow your chest down. Soften your spine, your neck, your shoulders. Maybe taking your left elbow to your block. Tuning in to each inhale and each exhale. Ease your way up out of your hamstring stretch. We'll switch legs. This time, send your left leg out in front of you. Extend your leg, flex your foot. Keep your hips stacked over that right knee. If you are using a block, take the block to the right edge of your left leg. Find length on your inhale, drawing your shoulders down and away from your ears. On your exhale, fold, surrender, breathe, relax. Make your way out of your hamstring stretch ever so slowly. Set your block to the side. And meet me on your seat. Just sitting on your bum, extend your left leg to the corner of your mat. Draw your right knee in towards your inner thigh, just bending your right knee. Find length through the spine. Inhale, reach your palms up. On your exhale, tilting through the pelvis, just start to fold over that right thigh. For a deeper stretch, maybe flex into your right foot. And completely soften over your hip. If this stretch feels a little bit intense, You're more than welcome to place a block or a cushion under your forehead for added support. Gently walk your fingertips back up, rise on up. Gently extend your right leg out long this time. Bend your left leg in towards your right inner thigh. Find length. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, tilting through the pelvis, keeping a nice tall spine. Bow your chest towards your thigh. Maybe taking your forehead to a block. And letting your back body completely soften. Letting your hips open, splaying out wide with your breath. Take one more breath here. And gently ease your way on up. We'll make our way into pigeon pose. So choose a leg to start with. Here I'm starting with my right leg in front. Extend your shin to the outer edge of your mat. Sink into your hips. Do your best to square your hips and draw that left hip down towards your mat. On your exhale, walk your hands out. Bow your chest over your shin. Completely soften. Extend your back leg and breathe deeply. On each breath, relieve a little more tension from your hips. Take one more deep breath and make your way on up out of your pigeon pose. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. This time, send your other leg back behind you, extending it out long. Square off through the hips. Draw your back hip down in towards the mat to square off your hips. And gently ease your way on down, relaxing the back of your neck and shoulders, relaxing your lower belly. Return to each inhale and each exhale as you sink deeply. When you're ready, come up onto your fingertips and walk your fingertips towards your hips to rise on up. Make your way onto your back. Extend your left leg out long. Draw your right knee in towards your belly. Hug your knee in and guide your right knee across your body over to the left. Find a twist. Flex your right foot. Reach your right arm towards the right in a cactus position. Find this twist, drawing your shoulders into your mat while breathing into this hip rotation. Easing digestion, easing anxiety, completely letting go. And release the twist. And we'll go ahead and switch legs. Draw your left knee in towards your belly. Extend your right leg out long. Feel your right hip rooting towards your mat. And draw your left knee across your body. Find your twist. Maintain your breath. And bring your left arm into a cactus position, maybe shifting your gaze. Find stillness. Find calm. Take one more deep breath. And release your twist. Next, we're going to ease our way into a supported bridge pose. For supported bridge, grab your block. If you don't have a block, use a pillow or cushion. Place the block underneath your tailbone, just about where the bottom of your spine and bottom meet. You can tilt your block on either the short end or the long end, depending on how much of elevation you want in this posture. Keep your knees stacked over your ankles as your hips are lifted. And if it's in your practice, feel free to extend your legs out long, letting your legs splay out wide, a little bit wider than hips width. You're more than welcome to keep your knees bent if you would prefer that. Closing down your eyes, letting your arms sink heavily, letting your lower belly disengage, letting your hips drop, maintaining a connection to your breath. solely your breath. Blink your eyes open. If you had your legs extended, bend your knees. Use the bottoms of your feet to support you as you remove the block beneath you, and lower your spine to meet your mat. Feel free to take a minute here, pause the video if needed. But if you're ready to come on up, we're just going to make our way over to a wall. Send your legs up the wall. Scoot your bottom in towards where the wall and floor meet. Extend your legs long and bow the back of your body down to the floor. Do a little shimmy, find some wiggles until you find a position that's comfortable. If you have a block, maybe taking the block behind your head to support your neck. When you find that comfortable position, that position of contentment, of stillness, of bliss, and give yourself permission to have an empty mind, focusing in on your physical body, how you feel internally, how your breath flows, dances through your lungs. Feel the rush of blood down your legs towards your heart. Feel the relief of getting up off our legs, the legs that support us all day. And thank your body for giving you time to rest and rejuvenate. You may choose to stay here for longer if your body craves longer stillness, longer rest. If you are ready to ease on out, if you had a block underneath you, remove the block, bend your knees, gently slide your way away from the wall and come on up. Thank you so much for joining me in this Yin Yoga class. I hope that this class enabled you to find stillness both in your mind and body and carry this sense of calm off of your mat. Namaste.